Welcome, and in this presentation, I will review the Annotated Bibliography assignment. There have been a few questions on the formatting and overall expectations of this assignment, so hopefully this presentation will help. Now, the Annotated Bibliography can be a difficult assignment if you have never completed one before, and there are a few reasons for completing this assignment. Number one is to help you become familiar with the process of researching a topic. When attempting to find supporting information or resources related to a particular topic, you should spend a significant amount of time searching for supporting information. Determine how much information is actually available and whether or not that information is even effective. So you're learning more about your topic as you conduct more research as well. Number two, you should also evaluate the reliability of the sources you find. And this means determining if they are research-based, if the author has additional articles, or if the article you're reading has been cited in other bodies of work. And in doing this, you're also helping others who may be interested in topics by particular authors or researchers as well. Number three, learn what various professionals in the field are actually saying. Research is ongoing, and there should be recent, credible information written on a particular topic. So take your time. See how much information is available and whether or not that information is useful. It's also important to locate and evaluate what we consider scholarly resources. When creating a bibliography, you are evaluating and summarizing recommended references. Therefore, these should come from trustworthy and reliable sources. So, how do you determine what is scholarly and what is not? In today's technological age, it's easy to locate resources with a simple click of a mouse. However, these simple methods do not always identify scholarly work. For example, if you were searching for articles or writings on physical wellness, most people will open up a search engine, type in physical wellness, and this will provide you with a list of websites on that topic. Generally, what most people will do is identify the first few websites and use them as references in their paper. These websites are not considered scholarly sources and should not be used as references in your bibliography. This is an easy and lazy method of locating references that are not reliable. Now, you can search Google Scholar, for example, which will provide you with books and articles that you may be able to use as scholarly references. Now, scholarly and reliable resources are found in journals, periodicals, some magazines, and also some textbooks. These resources are always research-based and contain references themselves. There are a number of databases that house journals, periodicals, peer-reviewed, and research-based writings for you to access and evaluate. Some of these databases include ERIC, JSTOR, and EBSCO, and these will provide you with a list of journals that you can search through to locate your scholarly sources. You do have access to these and more through FPU's library online, in which you can log into that using your FPU provided ID and password. You should also have a different source for each dimension of wellness you address. And this simply means that if you find information in a journal for physical wellness, you cannot use that same journal article as your reference for social wellness. It's also important to note that you are likely to find one particular source that covers all the different dimensions of wellness. For example, if you were to use our textbook, Health and Wellness, Honoring God and Body, Mind, and Spirit, you'll find that all the different dimensions are covered. You can use this to review only one dimension of wellness. You cannot cite this textbook for an additional source. So be sure you develop a good body of references that you can pull from and refer to. Now, when you write your bibliography, there's a particular format I want you to follow. Once you have researched, read, and identified the references that you're going to use, you'll write your evaluation of each article or reference following the assignment guidelines. First, you'll cite your reference in APA format, and I've provided you with a couple of examples on how to properly format and cite your reference. One is for a textbook, the other is for a journal article. If you need additional assistance on APA requirements, you can check the APA website for more information. Following your proper citation, you'll provide a summary of the article. You'll highlight any important concepts, thoughts, and ideas. You will also follow the assignment guidelines and include all of the following. A, an evaluation of the authority or background of the author. Consider whether or not the author has additional articles, if the author is considered an authority on the subject, and what makes them an authority on the subject. B, comment on the intended audience. Generally, references are written towards a specific audience, whether it's geared towards professionals in a particular field, parents, or even just the general public. So think about the audience. C, compare or contrast this work with another you have cited. So what you're going to do is, as you develop your list of resources or references, I want you to compare and determine the overlap. Generally, there's always some overlap, so I want you to comment on that. And D, explain how this work relates to your particular topic or the dimension of wellness that you are focusing on. You will do this for each reference you cite. Now, although you must have a minimum of 5, you don't have to stop there. I understand that most students only want to know what the minimum requirements are, and that's what they're going to do. But get into the habit of being a lifelong learner. Continue to search, continue to evaluate, always check your references, always check the information that you have, always look to verify it, evaluate different sources, because research is always revealing new additional thoughts, new ideas, and other areas that we might want to study. So think about that as you progress through your annotated bibliography assignment. And once again, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to contact me.